I guess my whole thing, what I got an issue is, or what's weird to me, is it's 2025, right? And like the average person or the average household, or not the average, like amongst us in our reality, people don't have it like that. Everybody got some way in life they struggling in some way, shape, or form. And stuff steady getting built every time we turn our fucking heads. That don't make no sense to me.
But then we don't have no money.
Exactly. How are we in debt? First of all, fuck the average household. Let's go into the America's debt. How are we in trillions? Trillions, the ultimate amount of debt. But we still building shit left and right. And no, y'all need to halt. Halt. Stop. Everybody sit the fuck down. Everybody just calm down. Sit down. Shut the fuck up. Think for a hot second. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think that's what should happen. And that kind of happened during the pandemic, but everybody was so thirsty to go back to what's normal that they didn't even give a fuck about the opportunity we had to really sit the fuck down and figure some shit out.
This man starving us out while he trying to figure out what color to paint his ballroom.
It ain't even about him. He's a fucking puppet. Like, if he wasn't in there, it'd be somebody in there doing this shit. And that's the thing. What's pissing me off with society, because is y'all stupid or is y'all dumb? Like, the fuck goes back to it's 2025, meaning we done seen for the past 10 years. I ain't even gonna go back
the past 10.
Just the 10 years alone shows you all we need to fuck to see. I don't care what nobody say. It's enough. We're not elevating. We're stagnant. We're stuck. And we're drowning. What happens next when you get stuck in quicksand?
You sink.
And that's just what's going on. It's the fuck. America is quicksand. And until it get dried up or whatever, like, this shit's gonna just keep being stupid over and over and over again. Because there's like no accountability and no patience, no comprehension, no comparing and contrasting, because you can't even get there because you're too lazy to even want to care to think. Let me just sit them. It's gonna keep on. Like, I should roll these windows up. Yeah, that smell gone. That smell in my car was like them fumes. I need to fucking tune up.
I mean, this is only the first month.
This
is only the first month of people needing food and all of this. It's only 1 month in.
First, it ain't even hit yet.
I just seen some people standing in the pantry line earlier. It was a long line.
I just wish people would take the invitation to literally level up. I know I took the invitation, but I didn't know how to attend the party. You I wanted to, RSVP me and my guests. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody should be able to come to the party. So, yeah. But I figured out when you bring other people to the party that don't know how to, they wasn't invited. So I shouldn't, never mind, that's another thing. But, I don't know, like, I see the invite. I need everybody else to get the invite. So I'm going to have to keep feeling like this. So others that got the invite and answered the invitation, we all got to answer the invitation and really attend the party. And stop playing around in the lobby like we shy because we know our crush is in there. Or we want to stand up on the wall because we scared the girls might think we lame if we dance. No, nigga, go get in the goddamn party and have the time of your life. And I think that's what Earth is doing right now with us. Like, we really got to level the hell up to where these little games and tricks that they're playing on us, it wouldn't even matter. Because we set up so good. Fuck y'all little tricks and plans. We don't need you. But that has to come with us working together. So working together, you have to get racism out of the equation. You got to get classism out of the equation. Fascism out the equation. Capitalism out of the equation. Sexism out of the equation. So we get those 5 things out, or probably missing 2 more because it's like 7 deadly sins, right? Then we could work together. And it's not hard. We're doing it. It's just, it don't look like it. But if you get the hell off the internet and go outside a little bit more, you'll see. So some people is different though. Some people got to get on the internet to come across people who, think a little bit more like them, which is sad. But, we all in this together. And just because you meet them on the internet don't mean you need to stay there. Y'all need to make sure y'all get each other emails, phone numbers, things like that. So, you can create outside of this and meet each other and be able to get in contact with each other, because the grid can collapse at any minute, and no internet, no electricity, then what? So anything on the internet is really not even fucking real. Yet we got society trying to push us to move everything electronically and on the internet with shadow banning and blocking and making the little tricks and this and that to get monetized. And then if you don't follow the rules or this and that, then you get demonetized. Or if you don't engage enough, then you don't get monetized. It's just it's more games. I really don't like to play games. I like to party. So instead of trying out to be a part of the team, to play the game, I think we should just take the invitation to the party, the freedom party. And that comes with changing your damn mind. And changing your mind comes with, all of this shit is fake. I need to change it. Did you just see that? What was that?
Yeah, being uncomfortable. And the reason why all this going on, because everybody has gotten comfortable. Even adults. People know they got to clock in to make that money, to pay that rent, to get that food. And that's why they taking certain things.
Yep. Because they made everybody a slave. Even the whites, or whatever. A lot of the racist people, I'm sorry, whites, not to put y'all in a category, but the people who just be rude and racist and prejudice against the next person don't even know they a slave. Like, you talking, we on the same level.
If you go to work every day or pay taxes, you're a slave regardless. You're in the system, they track you.
Yeah, you in it. They got you. Got you, bitch. Mm-hmm.
Now it's about just playing them at their game to escape it and make your own.
And not even play the game. Like I said, fuck their game. Let them play that shit. They can have all of that. See how that worked for them. It's not going to work because they don't have us. What we need to do is take the invitation to the party. We're not playing any more games. That's how they tricked us in the first place. Hence the movie, well, one of the ways they tricked us in the first place, but hence the movie, what's the name of it? Jordan Peele's new joint.
Him.
Yeah. Look up the story of the quarterback. Like, come on. But niggas love football, though. That's crazy. That was the main thing, probably the only thing I saw the majority of males complain about and wish was back. They went crazy over football. Football was one of the first things that they opened. I mean, not football, sports. That was one of the first things they they brought back and was sports.
And all them games is ran by Freemasons. If you do the background on all the people that created it.
They was so thirsty for sports and so weak and so just, I need something. Like, they had the game going, the players in that playing, but with nobody in the audience for months. Or was it a year or two? How long did they? I gotta look it up. I was cracking. I was laughing. Whatchamacallit was getting mad or whatever. Like, hey, man, you weak ass nigga. And when I say nigga, on your knees, I'm talking about whatever color you are, and you was thirsty for sports to come back during the pandemic. You're a nigga. Get on your knees and beg and suck some balls. This is basically what you're doing. In my eyes, that's how I see it. But yep.
Sold out.
It's like the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? I had somebody just now on my way to get you. You know how you get on the expressway, right? And, you know, of course there's going to be other cars in the lane you're trying to merge into. But me, if I'm in the lane furthest to the right, closest to the exits and the coming on ramps, and I see a car coming on, I'm already going to prepare to either brake or get over so they can have room to get on. Because if they don't have room to get on, what they gonna do? Crash? Get ran off the road? So why? A person, they damn it just didn't even let me on. This is like the 7th time this happened to me this week. Not this month, not this year. I'm very aware and I pay attention. Duh, that's what we're supposed to do. I'm a driver. We all drive. You're supposed to pay attention. And so I know I'm not over-exaggerating on the count. Like, Man.
That just goes to show that people feel entitled and they don't have no control over whatever's in their life. So they try to take control over whatever the little things they can. Because even I do that. Like when it's construction or whatever and the road's telling you got to merge over. And if it's a car in front of me, I'm already giving them the opportunity, because why hold up all this traffic trying to be selfish, not letting the person get over.
That's the easiest and quickest form and the best form of shadow work is to do it in the car. You can defeat yourself in the car. Like you said, you know, being patient and all of that. It's a thing. So people thinking, you know, oh, well, I ain't letting you over, or this is my light, or you going slow, or that's ego. And we need our ego in certain things in certain ways, but it's about what and how you do it. And that's what you're going up against, is your ego when you in the car. You think it's the next person, but no, it's really your ego.
You should have seen it today. I know you would have went crazy. It was literally this one car that swerved over in front of me. I was trying to turn into the right lane, but you know when you're downtown, it's people crossing, it's a lot of people. This car literally about to hit the passengers walking just to get through. Like, then they went about their way, and then I could have sworn I seen them again hopping, you know, trying to hop in front of somebody else. Just to park in front of a Macy's, like, just completely blew me. You did all that.
Yep.
Just to go to the corner?
Yep. Or like people do a whole lot just to get to a red light. Like nobody going nowhere. You couldn't even let me turn out in front of you in the light red. The light is red, so you already not going nowhere. Traffic is already stopped. Now the light is green. Traffic is blocked because I'm trying to turn it. But you wouldn't let me when we had the opportunity. Now it's just confusion, mayhem, and just stupidities. All a bunch of shit that didn't even have to happen. If you could have just been patient or
people
courteous.
Be having their little mini
Why
lessons,
is my
like
light
you
still
said.
on?
People be having their mini lessons in the car, not even realizing. You could have made things so much more easier had you would have took your time, been patient. You get to where you're trying to go.
Yeah, like it's
and
just
if you
simple
late,
like
you just
that.
late.
Real shit. And I used to have to figure that out. And I'm not saying all of this like I wasn't that person. I used to be a goofball on the road and an asshole. Only when I gotta go somewhere and late for work, because I'm always, well, not always, I've changed, but in the past I used to always be late for shit, procrastinating and stuff. And you know that ADHD shit, you know, we'll go down to the last minute with some shit. Like, let me rush.
Right.
So, yeah. But I had to learn myself and learn that I was being a damn knucklehead. And I didn't like it. I didn't like being late. I didn't like being the feeling of rushing. I didn't like the feeling of being out of place, like I'm forgetting things. I didn't like getting possibly the thought of being pulled over, even though I don't think I ever got no speeding ticket in my life. But it just don't feel right. So shit, I changed it. Simple as that. So that's why we looking at people like, y'all can't be feeling right about this shit. I ain't trying to hear none of that. And that's why people be out here so miserable and it's so much strife, because people don't feel good about themselves and they don't love themselves. So if you don't love yourself, you don't have the capacity to love another or recognize how to do that or what that is. So that's why I just be like, oh, hell no, I don't want to go outside, because ain't nobody did the work I done did. Or not saying like, I know other people do their own work, but man, it's levels to this shit. And it's like, once you get to certain levels, you don't even want to waste your time. You like, shit, it's like walking into a fucking room full of blades poking out. Really? Who want to do that when you did so much work to fucking, I don't know, you know, just did work, period. I don't get why people don't. And I got 4 children, so all of that, oh, well, I gotta get money and I gotta work. I fucking get it, but ain't no fucking excuse. It could be done. you can care about yourself and care about what's going on in this world and still figure out your one too with these little regular ass bills and obligations and shit that they got out here for us. So I just be looking at people like they fucking weak. And that's not cool either, I don't think. But then again, that gotta be cool because shit, I'm just 36.
As you see, time and time again, they keep finding ways. They laid us off the first time with COVID. They laying off people now. They don't care, and people will.
All right, that's why I just seen something about Amazon. Somebody laid off
30,000 people.
Out of nowhere for what? Right before the holiday. That don't even make sense.
They've been letting go.
How are y'all?
Workers,
wait.
All type of stuff.
This shit is such a fucking psyop. I can show you a text message, but we recording. But I can show you when we get off of here. I'm gonna show you a text message because this is when I was looking for jobs and shit. And I applied for Amazon. They just text me like, "Hey, we have openings. We're hiring." No interview, no nothing is said. Just start type shit. And how y'all?
So that goes to show, like, at any point they don't care. They'll let you go. No pension, no plan, no nothing. You work for these people. At any moment they can drop you, take your food out your mouth, take your link, take your medical, all that.
It's what's crazy is like it's really not a people, it's the system created by some people. These niggas have been dead as hell for a long time, or somewhere shape-shifting, cloned out, if that's what people want to believe. But I truly believe motherfuckers been croaked over, and this system is just set up this way, and a lot of their offsprings or stuff that's running around still got their mindsets to where they can't see beyond the past because they still got the same little blood cells, organs, and shit that they got. But the more, the oath.
It's like they following an oath.
I mean, yeah.
Keep things going, follow the system.
It's the way it's set up. They set it up, real good for them. I ain't hating, but this shit ain't finna just keep going on now. That I'm fucking 36 years old and I'm in a body and I realize what this is. I'm the fuck. And whatever body I'm in, if this shit's still going like this, I'm still gonna be orchestrating change and destroying this shit. So I just don't understand why they think it's okay. It's not okay. Look at what's going on now. And it's just retarded. It's quite intricate. And
it's like they trying to find any way to
narcissistic what they did, trying to figure out
placing us for robots, trying to find any way to starve us out, boot us out, take over our communities. Like, y'all not finna get away with it. You're not.
It's just retardation on top of retardation.
Yeah, and I read a comment earlier. Somebody was saying, like, they doing this stuff with the looting and all that, so that way martial law can come in, so that way that can distract us from the election, so that he can try to run another term. Like, you're not.
What's the first thing? And we talked about this. What's literally the first thing of existence?
The first thing of existence?
What is the first thing? What does everything come from? What is everything, basically? What is the first thing in existence? What does everything come from?
I mean, God, if we talking.
I know, but like,
from the earth.
Energy.
Yeah.
Energy. Everything in anything you could think of starts with an energy first, right? So, with that being said, if everything is energy. Energy is basically everything. You can control the masses via energy. You can feel energy. Energy can generate things. Energy keeps things going. Energy creates things. So all of these things that they are pushing out is only a bit of harvest of energy.
And you're right. Literally, everything is energy. Even the phones, they make it, when you find out how a phone is even made, they get it from minerals out of a cave.
The way...
The 5Gs, all that's energy.
So whatever you putting your energy to and your mind to, the spirit, you know, it goes there. It's going to make something. You're going to be there. So the more everybody keep giving this and that energy,
it's going to make something. Right.
And the more they keep throwing out the shit, the more energy they pulling from the masses. Oh, you know,
the what does it call it? Propaganda. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, propaganda. Psyops, puppeteering, all the P words. Yeah. Yeah.
And you're right. They taking whatever energy they can get. Good energy, negative energy.
I mean, the thirst is real.
Yeah.
Because everybody forgetting about energy first.
It's like they feeding it off of it right now. Yeah. And what time is it? Halloween.
But
their biggest harvest yet.
Well, I wouldn't say the biggest, but one of their faves. So it's like, what do you do? You figure out your energy, okay? And when you start doing that, you'll be able to see the shit that when they trying to pull your energy or everyone else's there for, because we all in this together. And then it's like you protect yourself. Once you get so endowed with knowing yourself, you understand the world and how it works, and your awareness get heightened. And then, you know, you basically are one less energy harvest for them. So that helps the energy of the grid of the earth and the atmosphere from the energy that we're getting from the surround, you know. That's why I really truly don't understand why it's a lot of people that don't want to or take into account or take seriously the fact that they have percentages of zodiacs, behavior types, human design for each specific kind or type. For each of these tools, they have a percentage of the existence of the population of each. So that means they are already keeping track. They already know who's who. So if it's somebody already keeping track of knowing who's who, and this was me as a teen, looking this stuff up. And then I think maybe, yeah, like my early 20s when I got back into it, when I was on some stuff about relationships, it dawned on me. I'm like, oh, it's a percentage of y'all, so y'all know who everybody is. Oh, okay. Well, that means I'm already late. We're late. You're already late. You're super late. And yeah, it was kind of fearful, but it was enlightening because I always used to tell my mom when I was little, like, Mommy, this life is a science experiment. And somebody's, looking, and we got to find the lab. And I felt that as a kid. And I know what I was saying, where I got that from, but seem like we're finding out now. But if it was fear at first, but then once I started figuring out myself, it turned into freedom. Knowing who I was and what I can be, it freed me from all of this shit. And that's how it's supposed to be for everybody. And with that, like, wow, I'm an individual. And this is why God made everybody so different. So all of this unique stuff and different stuff can happen. So God can come through like that, through everybody. Like, and everybody could feel that energy. It's... we could fly if we could, if... Anyway, so yeah, go back to yourself and figure out everything possibly you can about yourself, and everything will be okay. Not really, but really. And I can't even explain that. That's something everybody got to figure out on their own. But it ain't at all that bad. It ain't all that serious. That's why I'm just like, what is everybody doing? We're literally doing it to ourselves. But I gotta have some grace because the conditioning and the setup, I don't think people can help it.
I'm just over here thinking, like, they do calculate everything, though.
And that's why, I feel people when they like, we're not waking nobody else up no more, do this and that. I get it, but at the same time, I hope the same people who feel like that and got the knowledge and heard the call and all of the things and whatever little cliche shit you want to say, that you still make sure when you do unplug from the internet or when you do stop, you at least still give some type of information out there and you upload, or in your normal life. I already know the guy goes without saying, you already do this shit, but still put stuff on the internet because you just never know who it might reach and who looking and listening and need it. Like, don't ever think that it ain't no point in shit. That's another way that they confusing and dividing this life. I don't even like to say spiritual community because no, everybody need to be like this. So it's not just a set and then, it's the outside world. No. They already messed that up. That's why it's like people don't really want to get off into this stuff, or don't know when people do get off into it, they think that they're fucking abscondee and now you a scammer, and a lot of people, it's a lot of BS going on, and that's peep game. And it makes me think like this all of this setup might be way deeper than I think, because it's just like
everybody got woke and then they got turned left.
Even the woke people, like the person who is the illest person on the internet, I have never ever seen them be reposted by none of these conscious community spiritual people ever. Only one person, and that's how I discovered them. And she, don't get a lot of recognition herself either. And, I don't think she really wants that, but, and she's young, but still, how she big him up. But you got all these big homies and dudes out here and Umars and 21 Keys or whatever these people, but I never seen them post Dolo. That ain't weird to you? None of these type of people, have you ever seen them show Dolo the Pilot Man? How did you discover it? Through me. And the stuff he talk about is, it'll wipe all of this, it'll cure all of this overnight. Not saying he's the end all, the be all, but he got hella solutions. And he's been on the internet built YouTube. That's why I'm like, huh? And is really an ill ass rapper. Make all his beats. I ain't seen him in no collabs. A lot of these little conscious dudes rap too. I think the only person, and I discovered this after I seen Dolo, was Young Pharaoh was the only person I think like bigged him up or had him on his platform or something like that. Or they did something together, I think. But
everybody not real spiritual.
And people don't with Young Pharaoh either. So it's like, I don't like that. I really don't like that shit. I don't like it at all. And it might not be that serious, and I don't know, but it's something I don't know. I just don't like it at all. Because I remember how I was looking around in 2021, early 2022, and I was just like, oh my God. And I'm like, no, we are fucked. These can't be the men. No, so that's it. This is it. This can't. I'm like, no. And man, I love my brothers, and every, the men I know, but they wasn't figuring it out either. And that's why I'm like, oh no, we are done for. Where is the man? Because I know me as a woman, I'm not thinking like this on my own. I'm not that smart. It got to be a man somewhere, God, please. I was freaking out because I'm like, no, these bitch ass me, this can't be. Oh, hell no. And then, shout out to Ellie. She posted Dolo, and I was just like, who is this? I knew it was going to be an Aries male. Because I've had the feeling, I'm like, okay, I'm a Libra female. So the person who really got to figure it out, the smart, it got to be an Aries male. It got to be. And short shit stinks. Months later, it was presented. I saw it, him. And I knew I wasn't tripping. I was freaking out. I thought the world was about to end. I'm like, yeah, it's over with, because, it's still low-key shitty, but I just knew, I'm like, none of these niggas out here really get it. Like, how did I figure it out before all the men? I'm like, no, it can't be. And I saw him, and then I'm like, okay. And then I remembered about Young Pharaoh, too. That's why I'm like, how did I forget about him? It's like they did some old forget about spell on him or something, because a lot of people just forgot about him. They did like a cloaking spell on Uriel, and like a fucking forget spell on fucking Pharaoh. Everybody just forgot about him. He was huge on the internet and then just disappeared. They made sure Dolo didn't even get huge on the internet. He got huge in numbers and views. A lot of people sat up there and watched him and got all his information and stole it and profited off of it without letting people know about him and telling people and sharing it. It's millions of people that sat and did that shit. And that's just, that right there should have people like, but oh no. That's how you know this shit is the Truman Show. You can't tell me no different. It's disgusting. Pervertive.
Yeah. They didn't chew this world up and spit it out.
Beat the little coochie out the frame. Got the hoe out here looking bad. Now turned her into a hoe. I'm sorry. Pimping her out.
They got everything jacked up right now. Cars, homes, flights, food.
Cars, homes. Right, that's why I'm like, people be getting on planes.
Yeah, it was a lot of delays and stuff that was happening.
I'm like, yo, I can't get on one. Not right now. It's gonna have to be a good, smooth 5 to 10 years, if God willing, if I'm alive, of nothing. I said nothing. Well, I guess that means that was for a reason. Nothing falling out of the sky. Okay? Or no, what be happening?
A lot.
Faulty parts. Bowen be getting they shit from the goddamn junkyard and
Right.
Niggas be talking about these expensive airlines, but be talking about Spirit. Spirit ain't had no problem yet. I don't think I heard they planes ain't fell out the sky yet. I'm supposed to be laughing at Spirit. Shit, I think the only times I done flew was been Spirit. They good with me, except for the leg room. I'll never fly again unless it's first class or business. I just can't. I see why. If I can't fly the toppest